Hello viewers, welcome to a brand new episode of Good Morning Northeast. You're watching Northeast Live and I'll be your host for today's program. I'm Sonia Bhattacharya. Well, I always say this, that life is a very unpredictable journey. It's filled with its own set of ups and downs, but I think it's so important to keep a positive attitude as we, step into this journey called life. And for that, I think it's very important for us to fill ourselves with positive thoughts. So let's begin this show by taking a look at a very inspiring thought of the day.
He has a right to criticize who has a heart to help. Abraham Lincoln.
Well, viewers, I've got a very special surprise for you this morning. I've got the perfect recipe to just remove your Monday morning blues. And so I'm joined by a very special guest in the studio, and she's none other than Kamalakshi Devi herself, the artist of that very interesting and very peppy number that we just heard. So welcome to Good Morning Northeast, Kamalakshi, and you're also being accompanied by a very talented musicians, Mr. Diganta and of course Mr. Raja. So thank you so much for joining us on Good Morning Northeast. So Kamalakshi, we've seen that you definitely have the knack for music and singing. That's something you enjoy. So tell us a little bit about, how your journey started and maybe how old were you when you discovered that music was something you could do?
Well, I'm from a family where music is being worshipped, you can say. Both my parents are BMUs in violin, and my guru is my mom. Since my very early age. I almost started from 3 years of age she taught me how to sing with classical, of course. After that, it's being started from formal training. Then I took training in Jorhat Music School. I took training from Dr. Ashwini Vire Deshpande ji, then Mitali De from Guwahati, then Shivani Borua Phukon from Jorhat. Some different, but basically my guru is always being my mom.
Right.
Although she is electrical engineer herself, but she is also very fond of singing. She used to sing. Then that comes to me also somehow from genetics maybe. So
music runs in your veins. It's a part of your DNA, and both your parents are also music lovers as well. So like you've said, very well put there, that you come from a family where music is worshipped. So it's pretty evident then that you have a passion, you have a zeal for the art. And so right now I think let's begin the program and our conversation with music itself.
Surely. So I would like to sing, as it's a morning time, so I would like to start the day with a Ganesh Vandana along with a Shiv Bhajan. Let's move on these two things.
All right, great. And I think your voice in itself has a very divine quality, and it sounded so beautiful, you know, what you just sang, and it was lovely. Thank you so much for giving us that wonderful start to the morning. So, you know, Kamalakshi, you've already mentioned how passionate you are about music, and it almost seems like your life, in fact, your family's life would be incomplete without it. But, you know, one thing that I really love to ask all the artists who've been on our show, and I think that's something that makes them very nostalgic as well, is if you just remember, you know, when is the first time that you performed in public?
I was 4 years old at that time, and just after my birthday gift was a harmonium by my parents. And then I was 4 years old. My uncle was asked to say that I should be singing somewhere, because I was very tiny at that time, and I was singing in front of a full public. It was some in some school, some teachers' meet or something. I really don't remember everything, but one thing I remember: I was so tiny that nobody could see me from there. So I was being stand upon this one's chair. And then that microphone was there, and I was almost at the same level of my mom. My mom was playing harmonium with me, and that was first time I sang. I sang one Jyoti Sangeet, one Rabha Sangeet. Then I was being, it was a public demand, I should sing something more. Then they said, I said just boldly, I'll sing a classical number. And my mom was like, what she's saying, like.
And you were 4 years old? I
was 4 years old, and that's the only classical number she taught me at that time. It was from Bhopali, Chota Khayal. I sang that, and that was a grand success, and I got some gamocha and other thing. I was very excited at that time.
Right. So people were impressed right from the very beginning, and your first memory was with your mom. Right, that's so lovely right there, viewers, and a lot of more conversations and music lined up for you on the other side. But before that, we'll have to slip into another quick break, but we'll still be with Kamalakshi and her band members, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Good Morning Northeast. All right, viewers, I'm still in conversation with the very talented and melodious Kamalakshi. So, Kamalakshi, you shared such a beautiful memory with us before we slipped into the break. You were 4 years old, and you first sang a classical number with your mother, and people enjoyed it so much that you were honored with a gamusa. All right, that's such a beautiful memory. So, let me just ask you, as an artist, did failure never, get you afraid? Because singing in front of an audience is always it's a task, it's a challenge, because, they're free to pass whatever comments they want. And from the expressions itself, you can identify whether they're enjoying your song or not. So did that never, get you afraid?
Yeah, initially that used to knack me a lot. Like, oh my God, these people are looking at me like this. But eventually that goes. I don't know how, but it goes from my mind. I'm singing, I'm just singing for them. I'm singing from my heart. So I think if I sing from my heart, that will reach to heart. That's what I thought.
All right, and I think the minute you literally dive into your music, it's just you and your song. And nobody is there around you. That's how it is. All right, so we listened to such a beautiful number from you, the first song, and it was literally a divine worship song. And so what next? What do you have next in store for our viewers?
Well, we all know that after God, something that come to our mind is our mom. So my mom is very special, I would like to dedicate one song for all the mothers there who is watching.
So what song are you going to be singing for?
Tu Kitni Achhi Hai.
That's a classic. That's a classic, right?
Tu kitni achhi hai, tu kitni bholi hai.
that was really heartfelt. I mean, it literally came from a place of honesty and from a place really where you meant it, and it was evident in your song. And I'm sure if your mom is watching the show right now, it definitely touched her heart as well. And so thank you for that beautiful number, Kamalakshi. So, there's something very interesting about you that I think our viewers need to know, that Kamalakshi is not only a singer, but she's also got a doctorate. She's also a PhD scholar. So tell us a little about that as well, Kamalakshi.
I have completed my PhD in plant biotechnology. My specialization was on transcriptomics, and currently I'm working as an early career scientist in Assam Agriculture University.
All right.
So, and the Government of India's this one.
So you're a scientist right now, you're a researcher.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's wonderful. And of course, all of that requires a lot of commitment. And we do see a lot of the, the scholars who are doing their PhD or their MPhil. It requires a lot of hard work and, a lot of discipline as well. So how did you manage to sort of keep a balance between your music and your professional career?
See, music is something which actually helps in your career a lot, because whenever you are frustrated with your PhD work, it's music which can calm you down. So, and from very beginning, I am doing both the things together. So, I never feel something is hampering the other. So, it's like, I don't feel it's like a part of my life. So, I don't feel like something is hampering each other. So, that's going on. I never had a time to balance between two things. It's being balanced some way. That's the thing.
So that's how it's always been for you. And did time management play a very important part in that?
Of course, you have to manage, like if this is the time for singing, I'm going. And sometimes, actually, I don't pay that much time for riyaz and this. I used to do riyaz sometimes, but when I was doing PhD, I couldn't manage that much time for singing. But when I used to sing anytime like that, so it's like that only, going on practice like that.
And music is something that you can, you can do anywhere and at any time. So, and did your mom play a very important role? Because you just mentioned that, she's also an electrical engineer by profession, and she's also got a B Muse, and she's a violinist as well. So, did that really help you?
Of course, because she's the one who can guide me all the time how to manage sometime, and. Of course, she has important role, because she okay now go to read, now go to this. That's the thing is, because I've never been in hostel mostly. I used to be in home because of music and other things, because I cannot manage both the things like that. So
your mom has been a pillar for you, and she's given you that push every time you've needed it. So what else are you doing with your music right now? I'm sure our viewers would like to know. We just saw a music video that you had produced. So when was that? When did that happen?
Actually, that was when I was completed my BSc degree, and it was in around 2008 or something. But
okay, almost a decade ago.
Yeah. But the thing is that we have not completed all the videos of those that album. This Hihoron Gitehura Melodious Fusion. It has lots of numbers. So we have completed only 4 or 5 songs till now. So recently we are thinking of doing one more video from that. It's one of the songs that is actually by my mom again, and this has been what you call, she made that song for me when I was in class 2. So although it was a old song, but this is always close to my heart, and that was the first song of our album. So we are going to do that very soon.
Okay, all right. So can we just hear a glimpse of that? Just maybe a little bit.
If
you
yeah,
can just
I would like
sing
to
that song
for
us, for our viewers as well.
See her.
So what's the song called?
It's called Hatu Soare Hurbilau Okoni Hilpi Moi.
And this is special because your mom has written it for you.
Yeah, she have composed and written for me.
Gita
I think your voice is so sweet in itself that any song that you sing sounds so lovely. Plus that must be so close to your heart because your mother has written it for you. You know, Kamalakshi, a lot of people watch our show, especially people from around the Northeast, not just from Assam. And though I do believe that music is a universal language in itself, but I'm sure a lot of the people from the other states are wondering what the lyrics of that song meant. So if you can just give them a gist, maybe of what
that song means. It is a song that is directly dedicated to music. It means that with my song, I would love to beautify the world. I would like to remove all the bad things that are happening around, and let beautify with the music, and let beautify with unify it with music. That's the gist of that song, and written like that.
Such a beautiful thought behind the song, and I think music has the ability to do that, to, like you said, beautify the world. So, you know, one thing I've seen is that your mom is not just a singer, but she's also someone who writes music. She composes music itself. So do you share similar traits? Do you also write music?
I'm actually not that much talented like my mom. I used to sing only. Writing, I used to write some other thing, but not like songs and other thing. I used to write some scientific notes and other things, like for a popular article like this, but not music.
Not music. You're just interested in the vocals.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So Kamalakshi has been singing some very beautiful songs for us, and I think it's only fair that we give her vocal cords some rest. So right now, viewers, I'll give you some time to quickly go and grab yourself a nice cup of tea or coffee. But do join me on the other side of Good Morning Northeast. Welcome back, viewers. You're still watching Good Morning Northeast, and I'm still in conversation with Nightingale. I think I can just call her the Nightingale because she's got such a melodious voice. So Kamalakshi, you know, thank you so much once again for joining us on Good Morning Northeast. We've listened to some very beautiful songs from you, and what has really impressed me is your ability to sing live. And, you know, early in the morning, usually singers are not in their best form. You know, they do tell us very often that it's difficult to sing in the morning because, you know, their voice is not open. That's what they usually say.
For me, that is the same thing for me. Because morning time is when we woke up, now our always vocal cord is down, something like that. We don't feel like, whatever I'm singing now, if I got a chance to sing in the evening time, I would have sing much better than what I'm singing now, because voice is open up at that time. That's the thing.
So maybe we need to think of an evening show as well very soon. Good Evening Northeast, perhaps, where we can have more singers like you in the days to come. All right, sure. Wonderful. So Kamalakshi, tell us a little bit about, you know, what else are you doing right now? We've heard that you're planning to, you know, release videos very soon. And besides that, where is your PhD career going to go? Are you planning to do a postdoctorate or?
No, currently I'm working in a government project kind of thing, because this project is, I'm the principal investigator, and I have few more years to complete this one. So I'm not planning for any postdoc. It's kind of a postdoc, you can say, but at present I'm trying to find out some permanent position somewhere, because after getting a position, it's very easy to get a postdoc or something, and like that's the thing, and that's for this career, I can say. And also I'm working some interesting project, like I'm working in citronella, which is a native plant for the northeastern part. So I'm working on that plant also. So hopefully we'll get
a lot
some
of
good
interesting things that you're doing in life, and hopefully we'll see more of your music in the days to come as well. So we heard some Bollywood songs from you, also a very nice Assamese number that your very own mom has written. So, you know, what else have you got for our viewers?
Well, I like to sing in different languages. I have sung in Tamil and in Bengali and English and other things also. So I would
you've sung in Tamil as well?
Yeah, but don't ask me the meaning, because I didn't know. I just listen and I just sing. I don't know what's the meaning of the song.
Right, right.
So just like that. But now I would like to sing a Bengali number for that.
All right, definitely, definitely. Yeah. So what's the name of the song?
Maya Bona Biharini. It's a number by Shreya Ghoshal herself. So it's like that.
All right, beautiful. was lovely, and I think it almost sounds like Bengali is also your mother tongue, because the fluency with which you sang it, it sounded so impressive. So do you sing Tamil songs with the same fluency as well?
I don't know it's fluent or not, because I just cope up with whatever I hear. I just try to write it in SMS, of course, what I hear, and then I just try to
So
sing.
is that something that you like to do, like, sing in different languages? You said you like to do that.
Yeah, because it's kind of a challenge you like to do now when you are singing, because I never keep one genre as my way of singing, because I love to sing in all the kind of genres, like classical, light vocal, sometimes, because you have heard that first song,
right,
that was completely a peppy number kind of thing. So
yeah,
I'd like to sing in all genres. So that's what I like.
So you like to be versatile.
Yeah.
You like to do that. Okay, so you've made it pretty obvious, I think, that your mom is your role model. But besides your mother, is there any singer perhaps that you really look up to and you want to imbibe qualities from?
Well, I like to take good things from everybody, but I really don't want to idealize anybody, because I feel everyone is unique and I have some unique quality. If I try to mimic somebody, or if I try to get some, I would like to like her or him, so that will make my uniqueness numb. So I think I would like to be what I am, but at the same time I would like to take whatever the good things other have. That's what I feel.
Okay, that's a very good thought right there, and I think maybe something that all artists can take to heart, that it's good to have your own originality and take the best from everyone else. Okay, so you have recorded in the studios and you also sing live, I believe you also do that. So as an artist, which one do you enjoy more, or is it difficult to choose?
No, when you're saying about enjoying, then enjoying is obviously in front of audience, because you can see the reaction directly.
Right.
But obviously risk is less when you're singing in a like in studio, because whenever if you make a mistake, you can get a lot of chance to correct it. But when you are doing it live, you don't have a chance. You have to do it perfectly in that moment itself.
Right, right, very true right there. But then when it comes to enjoyment and satisfaction, singing live is obviously something that you prefer. So, you said that you like to be versatile and all genres is something you like to experiment with. So what about, Hollywood music, English music? Do you also enjoy that?
Yeah, I like to sing that also, because I used to sing, but less, but I used to sing that also.
But you have given it a thought, you've tried it out. So do you have anything like that prepared for our viewers today? Any English number?
Yeah, I would like to sing the classic Titanic number for you.
Okay, okay, that's a beautiful song. Yeah. Most romantic perhaps.
Yes, that's right.
This whole
I wish it never ended. And you know, I think you're really fulfilling the desire of your heart, that is to be versatile, because your voice literally changes right from the first song that you sang to this one. I think I felt like it was all different singers singing each song, because that's how your voice changes, the tonality of your song. That was lovely. And you know, thank you so much for that beautiful song. So you know, now that you've come to this platform, and I think a lot of people are watching you right now, what would you like to tell them, and maybe a special message for your parents?
Well, I would like to say that always be what you are. Because I also believe that being you, be ourselves is the best thing we can do, because we all are unique. We have our own capacity.
Absolutely.
So I believe just being yourself is the best thing, and that's what my parents always say, that don't try to be someone like other. You are what you are, so be like that. So
okay, that's wonderful, Kamalakshi. So you heard that, viewers. Be who you are, and that'll always keep you going. Stay original. So once again, thank you so much for joining us, Kamalakshi, Mr. Diganta, Mr. Raja. Thank you so much for joining us. And I think without the two of you, we would have an incomplete morning. So thank you once again. And Kamalakshi, wish you very all the best for the days to come.
Thank you. With
that, viewers, we've come to the end of this episode of Good Morning Northeast. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a marvelous Monday ahead. Thank you.